Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another episode of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I guess I'm just here now. Let's see, mine 2,000 blocks of rock and stone, 55 of the Recon Scout. I guess we might as well try Recon Scout and just see if we can get both of them in one shot. We're going to need to do a hell of a lot of mining. And we're definitely going to need a gun other than the Zukov for, well, to do well. On the plus side, we're getting to the point where I'm feeling comfortable with Hazard 4. I think having maxed out meta progression is kind of the big one that makes the difference, because I very much feel like I'm not struggling here. I'm not in a particularly like strong place, but it's one of those where it feels like I have enough of a runway that I can scale and win. And why is there so many loot bugs here? Holy smokes. Yeah, the problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to snag it. Not with my current power level. I'll loop back on it. I'll see what I can do. That's a good level up. All right, go for the damage. Go for the damage. We're not trying to use the Zukov here. If it is my primary weapon for a while, okay, so be it. Let's get the Nitra. Do we want the M1000? Main problem with the M1000 at the moment is we don't have the really good upgrades that make it worth it. On the flip side, it's the M1000, and it is still going to absolutely pop. Even if we don't have that kick-ass shrapnel upgrade. Okay, so let's let them mine that upper gold, and freaking, this is going to be a Zukov run, ain't it? Okay. I wonder if getting those guys to explode counts for the rock and stone. Just a couple of jerks back there taking pot shots at me, and I don't appreciate it. But what am I to do? Okay, let's go for that. I'm hoping to get some mining upgrades here so we can actually churn, but if I can get Recon Scout to 55, that's good enough as well. Right, I forgot. Mactera on this level. That one was a tough sell. Okay, scoot through. Clean dodges. Set them off. There's the mining speed. It's a bit dicey. I want to get that luck upgrade. There we go. I don't actually want to kill the Mactera yet. Knockback or fire rate, reload speed. Let's go for the knockback. We can get fire rate and reload speed anywhere. But knockback is very unique. Okay, more fire rate. I think this might be one where we specifically go out of our way for the triple shot instead. Okay, what do we want? Straightforward assault rifle or boomstick? Boomstick. Okay. You know, I could have screwed myself over here. Yep. Ah, it's fine. It was an okay run. It would have been a really good one. I just greeted for a little bit longer. I think I'm so used to the recon scout going fast. Okay. I think we need to separate this out. This is going to be two different runs. We're going to just do recon. We are just going to do basic objectives. We're not going to think about mining. I'll go for the mining if I can, but 2,000 blocks is effort. Better for me to go for 55. 55 is doable on Hazard 4 without any experience boosters. I'll pick that up. I'm still not actually sure if the experience boosters are strictly worth it. And we do want to go for the M1000, but with the multi-shot instead. Since we don't have the overkill explosions, we need to go for just like quantity over quality. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, the big one is probably a perfectly acceptable upgrade on its own. But with the shrapnel explosions, it's just that much better. I guess the one consideration is, well, there it is. The one consideration with the M1000 and the multi-shot is if you can get that damage to be good enough, those 3 shots with the shrapnel are probably going to be even better. There we go. Let's probably go for the squinties. Go for the pickup radius. We're going to need it. I'll have to think about some of these. I mean, we do know that the Nitra damage booster is incredibly good. I think it's because it's applied at the end. So some damage buffs are multiplicative, some are additive. The way I would describe it is, normally when you're upgrading a weapon, it gives you like a plus 30% damage bonus. Well, that's added on top of every other plus X% damage bonus that you've picked over the course of a run. Ooh. Awkward. I might be trapped in here. Where am I? My sense of the layout in here is scuffed. I thought this was going to be a simple dead end, and I guess there was a little bit more to this area than I thought. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really much of anything. What was I going to say? I like that a lot. Let's see if I can kill these 2 guys. Unfortunately, I think the M1000 is pretty committed to not hitting them. You go for the reload speed on it? Sure. I don't actually know how fast its reload speed is. It's pretty slow. So reload speed on the M1000 is pretty good. But anyway, so the Nitra perk is applied at the end, I think even after crit. So if you get a 300% damage crit on top of your regular, say like 200% extra damage, that's like thousands of damage there that you potentially can be triggering for. I could be wrong. It might not actually be a multiplicative on the end. It might actually be something that's let's see. Do we want the Subiata? No, boomstick. Okay, go for the reload speed. Explosion when it reloads. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I don't want to stick around too much. We saw what happened when I did that last time. It was bad. I'll go for some more experience gain. I think I'll just hang out for a bit, see if I can kill this one dude. There we go. Good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Last second boost. I'll take it. Speaking of things I will take. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Let's just grab all of those. I would have liked to get the bigger cogs, but alas, no dice and whatever. But yeah, I don't exactly know the math on the nitro damage boost, but I'm pretty sure it's at the end, which is why it's so substantial. But it might just be one of those that, you know, base damage buffs are kind of rare. And if you're factoring in crits, that's where all the extra damage comes from. I truly don't know. I'd love to see the numbers. Like, give me the math on how much damage a weapon does, and I will actually be a very happy camper. Whoops. Not be there. Okay. And my one problem with the Recon Scout is that his dodge buff with the movement speed, you actually kind of want to damage boost when you are playing on a lower difficulty with him. But here it's purely for getting away. Kind of. We don't need the Enar Pearls that bad. In fact, we don't need them at all. They're good experience, though. Oh, this is pretty good. Let's see. Clip size. No, clip size is bad. Wait, oh, there's still a crystal there. Shoot. I was waiting for it to drop and it just wasn't happening and I was confused. Because of that donkus. For the pickup radius. I'm not actually sure how bad we need the pickup radius, though. Maybe we do, maybe. I think I'll leave the pickled nitra. If it's the next option, we might consider it. However, I'm going to need some movement speed one way or another. Reroll for a different gun? Yeah. I'll get the burst fire gun. We're just going to be firing in all directions, I guess. I think that would actually be an interesting build to go for both the burst fire gun and the Zukov and just cover every angle, especially with the rotation. Ow. Now, if only one of them mines terrain. I mean, they might. I'll have to try for some plasma weapons. Unfortunately, plasma seems to be late game only. Like, we've barely even unlocked the plasma weapons available to us. Let's see. Go for that. Some universalized upgrades would be nice, but we do kind of want... I don't know. Okay. Avoid that. What else we got? Bunch of damage. Yeah, the one problem is the M1000 is going to finish him off quick. And there's not really much I can do about that, is there? In fact, I'm actually kind of trapped here. Okay, see what I can do. Get that up. Damage back to fire. No, more knockback. Or, no, we didn't have the knockback up until now. Okay, pick this up. Let's see. Gain the movement speed. Kill these 2 mid-bosses. If I can. Okay, that's enough. We didn't get it all, but 35 on level 2, that's really good. Okay, let's make this one worse. We're not really planning on using it too much. Well, that would have been nice. I'll take that. Yeah. This is why I don't like rolling down. It likes to troll me by saying, hey, here's all the cool stuff that you could have gotten if you were just patient, or if you had more nitra. Okay, yeah, where are we at on the mining rock and stone? Probably really bad. I'm not really expecting to get that one. I might want to overcommit to it for the next, like, 2 levels. But the big issue is, mostly I still want to grab all the resources. I think if we really want to get the mining upgrades, maybe we roll... I don't know. Because we could roll Driller, but I was actually thinking the Flame Turrets mining combo was actually, like, banger good and has a lot of potential. Okay, let's just go for that. Extra clip size, sure. Get all that experience that, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to snag. Reload speed of all light weapons. You know what? No. They have such fast reload speeds to begin with, it's kind of pointless. Okay, let's just splat a boy. I said I was gonna pick it, but no, we're gonna go for the crit. That one's safe. If it shows up again, though, then I have things to consider. Because at this point, I am a roving gun platform. And I do a lot of damage. How is it that I've trivialized Hazard 4 at this point? Like, we were struggling for the longest time to get out of... I mean, maybe it is that meta progression, but we were struggling for the longest time to get out of Hazard, like, Depth 2. And now here I am just, like, coasting. It might have also been that patch, the one that changed status effects and some other stuff. They might have actually done some, like, really sneaky changes to make Hazard 4 and onward much more palatable. I'm just gonna hang out here and wreck these guys for a moment. Okay. Focus the boomstick. I guess that extra reload speed is functionally pointless. Okay, all I need is one more Bulu cap. What's my crit at? 73%, so that's pretty good. Problem is, just killed the boss, like, really far away from myself. It's okay. Get a convenient magnet right when we need it most. There we go. Yeah, so we didn't really get to explore the whole map. But we got a decent amount of it, and we're 47. On the end of floor 3. That's obscene. So this one's great. Because those are the ones that need it most. I'll just snag that. Damage type to electrical. No, thank you. I think we're in a good spot. Okay, so big one is, could use some more movement speed in case you get that nitro boost. We might. Okay, let's just go along this direction. I don't think we're getting the digging upgrade, though. Or digging upgrade, digging objective. I wish it would actually tell me how close I am. But my assumption is that I've only mined like a couple hundred rocks. This is not exactly a run for large quantities of rock and stone. It is a very good run for large quantities of blood, though. If you're wondering why I rarely go for crit damage, it's because 15% crit damage when your crit damage is already 300%, that's a 2% increase? I think it's a 2% increase. It's pretty minor. Whereas a 10% damage increase when you have 300% crit damage, that's like a... Is it like 6%? It's considerably higher. The main problem is that crit has to effectively pull double duty compared to base damage to be worth grabbing over just crit. Oh yeah, it's 72%. I should probably focus on getting through. The main problem right now is just the lack of safe paths through this environment. Like, I'm possibly going to die, not because I'm underpowered, but because there's just so many enemies in the immediate vicinity. Okay, so we now spiral. And considering my fire rate, we are now actually just shooting everything in my vicinity. And it's like only 300 damage, but that's still pretty good considering how much we're shooting. Okay, so if we get the nitro slowdown, I think we pick it. I don't know if we want it. Okay, blessed be we didn't get it. Let's go for the red sugar. The only problem with the Zukov is the lack of piercing. Boy, if it had piercing, this would be a different conversation. There are some resources up here, but heck if I'm gonna get to that. Ow. That's the other problem. I think I kill the explodies fast enough that they're actually just going to explode to death. At least we got our secondary objective done. So I sure as hell am not getting most of my resources on this level. And maybe that's okay. Alright, let's just grab the red sugar and then probably begone. Let's see if I can get a couple weapons up to maximum here. I want all those loot bugs, but it ain't happening. That gold, though. Nah. Got some of it. Let's see, more bullets, less range? Absolutely. Alright, let's see how this goes. I can't actually tell how many bullets that is. It's a lot. That much is obvious. Oh yeah, we only mined like half the rock and stone. requisite for that for this objective. Yeah, we desperately need to go with a completely different build if I want to get the rock and stone. On the flip side, I'm not hating this run. I don't think I've ever bullet hosed quite this hard. I think I could do it on a turret run with the right upgrades, but okay, so let's go say hi to this fellow. Hello, sir. Please wake up and die for me. Pickup radius? Sure. What is my pickup radius? 400%. Yeah, that feels really good. Yeah, nice to be done with the recon scout level as well. We might actually just waltz our way up to hazard 5. I'll probably still have some trouble with like 1 or 2 of these builds, but it's feeling like hazard 5 might actually just be where I go. I thought we'd be going down to lower hazard levels every once in a while if I want to do like a goof run, so I can get away from the mires that is the harder difficulties. Turns out, no. I think the real winner is just luck. Specifically getting sufficiently high luck to the point where I'm not really getting gray upgrades anymore, and I'm getting way more legendaries and whatnot. You know, that helps. I'm trying to take some damage so I can pick up this red sugar. I might as well roll down a bit. Reload speed with all my weapons? Sure. Faster my reload speed, the more I can shoot. If for whatever reason this red sugar is just giving up on life, oh well. Yeah, there's still the possibility that we get cooked here and die, but eh. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this 5 more levels. Not at this point. It's too late. I still think limiting myself to 3 weapon slots would actually be kind of huge for this game. Like if you had a support equipment item here, like a passive that had unique upgrades that you'd routinely get as like your 4th weapon slot, I'd be cool with that. But I think 4 weapons is actually kind of overkill in a unnecessary fashion. Oh, there it is. Just took a bit for that red sugar to realize I was damaged. Let's just go for the crit damage. Boss will be here any moment. I guess I probably could have gone over to confront him earlier, but whatever. Yeah, so we're not quite hosing like we were the last run. Okay, so that was not worth it. Yeah, he gonna jump, and then we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, I was hoping we'd hose just well enough that I could actually waltz through that group, but I could not. It's fine. Boss did die really fast, though. What is the point of this? We got so many burst gun upgrades that were like purple that I just passed on because it didn't seem necessary. Like, I'm still very much solid in the perception that that was the correct idea, but it did feel kind of like, man, I probably could have made that game or that gun really sing. Also, the Zukov did quite well, but the M1000 still better. Okay, so what do we do now? 2,000 blocks of rock and stone. Well, here's the thing. Driller has mining speed 20% base. When mining, gain even more mining speed. We could go for the throwable build. No, I think we go with the foreman. We got to get this rock and stone. And this is going to be the easiest way for us to get up there. Because what are we up to mining speed-wise? 74%. Without too much fuss. Yeah, worth it. I wish stuff like increasing lasting would actually increase that further. So that the buff sticks around. Now what we really want on this run is the gold on digging and the nitra on digging. Because if I can get either or both of those, I will be in a very good spot. I don't think I'm going to go hard butt gun again, but we might go for an acid build that works around the idea of butt gun doing acid damage. No, we don't want to mine through those. It doesn't really help me that much. Ideally, I'd actually very much love to get the acid sprayer. Oh, wrong gun. It's fine, though. Okay, go for the crit damage, get a little bit of reload speed. And we don't want it to be a throwaway gun. But let's start working on the actual acid sprayer. Okay, those things do count, by the way. For the mining speed boost. Not that there was much ambiguity there. But it's still useful to note that you do get a mining speed boost when you're mining through loot bugs. I wasn't paying attention. Did we have the mining, either of the mining perks there? I sure hope we didn't. Okay, let's just go for reload speed. We kind of want this thing to be firing constantly. Okay, Elite Mactera, which is normally a bit of a concern. Maybe fine here. Okay, let's get every last inch of loot we possibly can get here. That goes extra for loot bugs. Because yeah, I can actually outdig the Mactera. Whoops. Don't want that blowing up in my face. See if I can avoid it. It did. Okay, can't do too much. Go for the damage. Add another beam. Disregard damage. Acquire as much experience as I possibly can. Do we want the wave cooker? Sure. We're going to ignore the wave cooker, though. Because it's not the build. Like, I'll grab it. I don't know if I care. Now, those are some upgrades. That crit chance would have been nice. We landed on some goodies there. I'm going to go for the crit chance. Yeah, because we do actually want to go for somewhat of a crit build. It's going to be kind of a split crit, because ultimately we are going to be doing a lot of damage with status effects, and there's no way around that. Okay, got anything else up here? Loot bugs. And some unfortunate non-friends. Let's just grab as much as we can. I don't want to take too much damage here. We don't actually care about that. Set him off. Grab all of that. Reload speed for all my weapons. So tempting. But no, we want the acid pump. There we go. Let's just Mary Goose chase them. Ow. Go for the damage. Lifetime of the beam or damage and reload speed. Let's just go for the damage and reload speed. If I can get it low enough, then it doesn't matter about lifetime. Now, we are going to need some health here. I am taking more than I'd like. But I think we're good. Okay, so how are we doing? Resource-wise, we're great. Mining speed, we are cruising. Mining quantity is a question. Okay, some beam range would be nice. If I can snag it. I'm not actually sure how much that's really going to help me here. Okay, level-wise, we're places. Oh. Keep grabbing the loot bugs. Let's see, I'm not seeing too much. Okay, we don't actually care to fight those. Oh, and this is not the Elite Mactera yet. That's the Elite Mactera. Oh, not Mactera, it's a Praetorian. Good times. Let's go pick up radius. Okay, I see the Praetorian kind of in the back there. It's fine. There it is. Pyrotoxin grenade. We're just trying to go for acid damage, I think. Okay, so where the heck was I and how am I doing this? Let's see. Right, I was working on this one. I stepped away to make some meatloaf, and then it's just like, oh, right, I need to actually care about other things in my life other than just recording and playing games. So I was like, yeah, and it's like, I need to record. It's my jib. Okay, is this going to be butt gun round 2? Is that what we're cooking right now? The big problem is the boss is just about cooked already. So there's only so much I can do here. Let's just mine rock while destroying all of these guys. And just let them melt in my periphery. Okay, extra lifetime? No, let's go for this. Yeah, I was really hoping for that acid upgrade, but it just never showed up. That's fine, we don't need it. This isn't really even an acid build. I mean, we have a lot of acid. It's part of the mix. It's actually secretly like something else entirely. I just got to make sure I don't throw the run like an absolute goof. Okay, lifetime for beam weapons, sure. Still not convinced lifetime is really where I'm going. 32 on region 2. That's respectable. I don't know if I need the extra reload speed. Let's just... go for a couple of these? Alright. We still got some nitro lying around, but that's fine, because I think we got the crit bonus anyway. Okay, so how much rock and stone are we at? We're already at 1,300, so actually that very much feels like it's kind of in the bag for me. Yeah, I kind of knew this guy was going to be the king of it. He gets a 50% mining speed boost just for mining for longer than a couple of seconds. And that's really hard to beat. And yeah, I can just scoot through the environments at full speed. Okay, avoid that. I want to get those Bulu caps, but I don't want to take too much extra damage that I don't need to. I was really hoping to get the extra golden nitra for mining upgrades. Because I bet I'd be swimming in Dosh if I had them. There we go. That's a lot of beams. I don't think I've ever actually maxed the sludge pump out. Oh, that's fun. Ow, that hurt. Deserved damage, but rude. Okay, now let's get the butt gun up for the, well, the sake of butt gun. Okay, dodge chance when taking damage. Nah, let's go for the max HP. 265 ain't terrible, but more is welcome. I saw a lot of people specifically singing the Scouts' praises, damn it. That it's one of the only classes that is Hazard 4+ worthy. I think the answer is they're probably just one of the easier ones to work with. I don't really care about the extra beam lifetime right now. I do care about some extra beam damage, maybe. 200 damage ain't terrible with that tick rate, but it should be nice if it was hitting for 1,000. Get the butt gun up. I can focus on some other weapons, but I don't want to quite yet. Okay, do we go for the status effect damage? Sure. Boy, the wind really is just coming down out there. We don't need the mining speed. Like, it's nice, but it's just an early boost. There's the 2,000 blocks of rock and stone. No matter what happens, this is now officially one run. It's a bit of a powder keg. I don't really want to be there when it goes off. But I do want to be vaguely in the vicinity of it. For all of the sweet experience that is going to fall from it. In retrospect, that reload speed was probably a trap. Butt gun reloads near instantly. Shoots 2 parallel bullets, which is always amazing. Yeah, we'll make it through. Had some question on my survival, but only a little bit. Okay, 50% reload speed, sure. Do we care about the rest of these? No. Guess I'll just go for the crit chance. Not the best. But it's fine. What's our crit chance up to? 72%. So our big one is going to be range, more than anything else. Because my acid is pretty limited in how far it can reach. Butt gun's pretty good, but it also only shoots in front of me, or shoots behind me. Sorry, I don't have a front butt. I don't know if anybody was expecting that of me. I certainly hope not. That'd be very strange. And yeah, I could focus on the grenades a little bit, but I think I want that to be a throwable run rather than this one. I mostly just picked it because what else was I going to pick? And who knows, maybe we get some goodies to pair with it. Let's see, reload speed? Nah. Yeah, what is the reload speed at for the sludge pump? Actually, still kind of slow. Could be a bit better. But his reload speed is probably jacked up so much that further upgrades probably aren't going to make that much of a dent. Maybe. Okay, so what else do we have? More Bulu caps. Oh yeah, we still need more Bulu caps. Why is this actually just working as well as it is? This is a dumb meme build and we're just coasting. Okay, more crit damage, more crit damage. Didn't even notice the supply drop had come down. See damage of all my weapons, absolutely. Yeah, it's certainly not perfect, but it cooks. Let's see, more damage. You know what? We could go for a reload. Let's go for that. Size of explosions? Yes. Might as well spec for the grenade a little bit. Okay, actually that 35% reload speed did make a difference. I don't think we were as good about this level grabbing resources. No, assuredly not. Boss is about to get cooked. Void, ow. I've got all the Bulu caps we can possibly want. Now, how guts would I have to be to get this last vein of gold? Not that guts. That should have been more thorough. I was just... Once I get to the point where I'm just cruising through groups of enemies, it's kind of like, who cares? But no, I probably should care. I'm not sure. I guess I'll pick that. Final level. It's fine. Okay. So what do we do? Do we go egg hunting? Do we speed this along? Maybe. Because we've already got everything we could possibly need. The only thing would be, like, maybe healing back up to full. Yeah, butt gun doesn't quite delete on the same caliber as that one run. I think maybe making it do acid damage is actually would have helped. But the option just never showed up. No, we definitely cook him pretty effectively. I am a carousel of puke and nothing can deal with it. Where is this guy carrying all of this corrosive sludge? I mean, I guess he's got the tanks on the back, but like, why? Is this guy actually just the janitor cosplaying as the driller and he's just like, I know how to get rid of all of the waste from the dwarves? Or is it just the whatever the vegan brew? Non-alcoholic junk, and it just turns out that it's extremely caustic. Yeah, you'd really have to do quite a lot to get a full status effect build to really sing in this game, unfortunately. Oh, the supply beacon. Hold up. I should probably go do things with that. Oh, there's so many of you here. These melt. Mine through all of this. Scoot. Oh, ow. Fire rate, move speed. Whee! Oh no. Actually, that's pretty good. Still could use some move speed, because what are we at now? Minus 1%. That might be survivable. My main logic is, gosh, it's going to be lethal to be behind me. Like, in my periphery, yes, but behind me especially is going to just be the bad place. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to rely on sheer deeps. More than anything else. At least, I mean, he's host. Not quite as strong as pure butt gun builds. But it ruined him. So I'll call it a win. Alright, well that was incredibly satisfying. Sure, I'll pick a microwave gun. And not having to go for specific objectives here, like gun to 25, really does help. And we got the cryo cannon. So I've actually got some stuff I should probably be maxing out. So now at this point, if I want to make any kind of progress, it's on Hazard 5. That's terrifying. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.